Gavi Gangadhareshwara Temple or Sri Gangadhareshwara or Gavipuram Cave Temple is an perfect example for Indian rocket architecture which is located in Bangalore, Karnataka. The temple is famous for its mysterious stone discs in the forecourt and the exact planning allowing the sun to shine on the shrine during certain time of the year. This temple dedicated to Lord Shiva and believed that Gautama Maharishi and Bharadwaja Muni in the Vedic period have built it. It was later renovated in the 16th century by Kempe Govda, the founder of Bangalore. The temple complex has numerous shrines for various deities in addition to the main deity. The idol of Agnimurti inside the temple has 2 heads, 7 hands and 3 legs. It is believed that worship of the deity would cure defects of the eye. On the occasion of Makar Sankranti, the temple witnesses a unique phenomenon in the evening where sunlight passes through an arc between the horns of Nandi and falls directly on the linga inside the cave and illuminating the interior idol for an hour. Comparison of contemporary structures and earlier drawings by Thomas Daniel and William Daniel show that the temple had fewer structures and the sun illuminated the shrine in summer solstice. People believe that there is a tunnel which may lead to Kashi. However, it is believed that 2 men named Nishant and Prem went into the tunnel and never returned. The temple shrine is a protected monument under the Karnataka Ancient and Historical Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act 1961. On 14th January, along with few friends and my family visited the Gavi temple. From outside, temple walls looks unremarkable. The main idol of the temple is inside a cave that devotees descend into via steps. Unusually for a South Indian temple, the complex is not aligned to any of the cardinal directions it faces southwest. This is perhaps the first clue to the temple's astrophysical relevance. In the forecourt stand 2 monolithic structures, named Suryapana and Chandrapana, each consisting of a massive disc atop a supporting pillar, like giant stone lollipops. Engravings of sitting bulls on the discs face each other. The discs are identical in size and have a diameter of about 6 feet. Grooves cut into the discs are at right angles to each other, on both faces, giving them the appearance of a sniper rifle's crosshairs. Along with these structures are the objects associated with the iconography of Shiva, the Trishula and the Damru. In between the 2 discs there are a brass Dvajastambha and a small cubicle housing a statue of Nandi, Shiva's bull mount. The outer mandapa leading to the cave has pillars in the Vijayanagara style, set into the floor, a few inches below the level of the forecourt. The entrance to the cave is flanked by statues of Shiva's Dwarpalkas. A small flight of stairs leads one down to the cave that is hardly 6 feet high. The height tapers off further into the shrine. In the cave temple, the presiding idol, a Shiva Linga, is surrounded by several smaller deities and sages, and the 2 Pradakshine paths. Another statue of Nandi faces his master. There are also entrances into 2 secret tunnels which, according to legend, lead to Shivganga and Varanasi. The low height of the Pradakshine paths lends itself to the Hindu customary practice of bowing one's head while paying obeisance to God or one's elders. A steady, thin stream of water always flows through the cave, next to the main idol. This undoubtedly harkens back to the myth of Ganga getting entrapped in Shiva's hair emerging from his matted locks as a small stream thence flowing onto the earth. Hence, the temple derives its name from this combination of topographical features and mythology. Gavi, meaning cave, a representation of Shiva as Gangadhareshwara. Thus, Gavi Gangadhareswara means the cave of the Lord who adorns the Ganga. Somehow we enjoyed this small trip blessed.